So the other day we were talking to some partners and we talked about intelligent failure. And you say intelligent failure. Does that mean that you are smart but you still fail? It means that after you fail, you learn from it every single time. And I can tell you that many mistakes, right, that I've made in my business and over the last 19 years in the insurance industry, every single failure, because I've examined it afterwards, taught me something about myself, about the business, about people. But it's not automatic. At the end of every failure, it requires you to assess what could I have done better to prevent this? How could I have handled the issue better? What should I not repeat? What do I not do? That how could I have read the situation? And I've learned that from sitting with clients. That was really the first times I was really processing failure with my mentor. And after every single appointment I didn't close, and you've heard me say this before, I would call that person and I would say, "Hey Pat, this is what happened. What should I have done different?" And I didn't have all the answers and I got a bunch of no's. But after every single no, I processed the no. I processed why that happened. When somebody would quit my business, the first thing that we typically want to do is just blame that person. Man, they're a loser. They're this, they're that. They didn't have what it takes. But then you go back and you say, okay, why did they quit? Why didn't I catch that sooner? Why didn't I add more value? Why didn't I create a better environment? Why didn't I build a better relationship? Why didn't we recruit better, hire better, train better? What is my responsibility in this? When we had a few people that quit and we had to deal with the office situation and we lost a few $1,000s of rent that was coming in, I had to process that. Why am I in this position? Why haven't I developed other people to make more money so that this wouldn't be an issue so we could rent these offices out? How could I have insulated this from, prevented this from happening, or insulated more protection on the financial part? When I lost people, when people would quit, hey, what could we have done better to not have that person quit? And you could do everything perfect and still people are going to quit. But if your first go-to is it's them, then you are missing the opportunity to learn from that failure. And we love to blame, we love to make, put all the ownership on other people, but in every relationship, there's two people, right? If it's a failed relationship, what was your responsibility in that? Why did you not identify that? Why didn't you work on your challenges there? Why didn't you set a better example? Why weren't you kinder? Why didn't you improve your communication? Why weren't you more authentic? If it's in sales, why didn't I read that book? Why didn't I prepare more? Why didn't I master my questions? Why didn't I identify their need? Why didn't I identify their personality sooner? Why didn't I add more value? So in every single failure, there's so many great lessons that failure is teaching us. And I remember seeing this picture, and it was a person, and failure was on their left and success was on their right. And it said, this is how most people look at life. Am I going to fail or am I going to succeed? And it says, but this is the reality. And then it was a picture of the person. They were to my left. Failure is here, success is here. And it said, everybody tries to avoid failure. But when you avoid failure, you avoid success, because you have to go through failure to get to success. And it sucks. It sucks. Like, it sucks being bad at making videos. It sucks being a bad insurance agent. It sucks being a bad leader. It sucks being uneducated when it comes to how to handle challenges. But if you can change the response, right? You have a stimulus, right? And then you have the response. And most people just typically respond to the stimulus. Man, this sucks. Man, I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off. I'm disappointed. But if you could pause in between, right? If you can add a pause in between that stimulus to say, okay, what is this teaching me? What is this telling me? What is this showing me? Is this common? Does this repeat itself, or is this a first time? How do I prevent this? Like, if you could really think about your failures more, you would realize that every single failure is a lesson. And it goes back to that quote that says, every adversity has a seed of a benefit equal to or greater the adversity if and only if you look for it. And that mentality started making me look at these negative situations as what positive is this going to bring? And when you become a person that looks for a positive outcome in a negative situation, you're powerful. It's a powerful spirit. It's a powerful attitude to have. And I think every entrepreneur that wants to build something big needs that spirit, needs that mentality. So hope this adds some value to you. Turn your failures into lessons. And if it did, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Take care, everybody.